Okay, so I'm making this video, and let's see. Today is what? May 6th? Today is May the 6th on a Saturday. So yesterday was Friday. Of course, it was Cinco de Mayo and everything. Shout out to everybody that celebrated and got their drink on and their taco meat on. Okay, either way it go. So during that daytime, I had to work, and I got a call from my stepdad, who said, "Hey, Angela, the neighbor called to let us know that some young guys walking around your truck. They was looking in it." So we already know what's going to happen after that. They looking, they prospecting. They've been hearing me booming and everything. But what they don't realize is I've never been diagnosed with having any mental issues of any kind. And I'm not claiming any now. However, I do realize that when I play this music, it makes me feel good. There was a time in my life that I was hungry, lights and gas was off, mom had no money. My mom had been an alcoholic, you know what I'm saying? There was no food, there was no money. Food is all that kept me alive. I'm sorry, not food. Music is all that kept me alive for a long time. So this is why, and another thing about me, I used to want to be a singer, and I love to dance, and that's just that. And I never became a singer because I found out, singers travel. They have to be on airplanes, and I got afraid of planes. Okay, either way it go, I love sound, I love music, I love everything that comes with it, the clothes, everything, every genre you can name. So that's my happy place. So anytime in my adulthood, when I go through situations that I can't change, I accept it a little bit better with good music playing in my ears. Okay, so I have a speaker system. I have a Ford Escape. A lot of people that have seen me driving around, they know that I have music in my vehicle or whatever. And recently, the place where I live at, I guess some young punks, they're going to steal my stuff. I don't want my stuff stolen. So now I just went home to move my vehicle. I have to go take it to a place where nobody knows where it is. This is sad. We already know that this, as far as prejudice goes, everybody's always talking about what white people are doing to black people. Can we have a discussion about the fact that we know that these things aren't being committed by white people? This is the stuff that black people are out here doing. This is the reason why black people don't want to fool with other black people. You steal too damn much. You lie too much. You set people up. You can't be trusted. You can't. And then you can't get upset with anybody because nobody trusts you. You did that to you. And if you know somebody that's doing that, don't promote it. Shut it down. If you're a parent of a child that's stealing, to keep your child alive a little bit longer, you may want to shut that down. There was a time when my daughter, she stole from Target when she was a young girl. I called the security team at Target and had them people to apprehend my child. It's not like she was doing prison time, but then again, if you know your child is doing wrong, don't be afraid to turn them in if you really love your child, like you say you do. You got people out here on the internet picking at us. Every time a black person do something under that video, under the news footage of that video, you got white people coming back saying, "Oh, my son didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing wrong. He was a good boy." And usually that's what black women come their behinds out and say. Black women and the grandparents. They come right out and say that same bullshit when they know in their heart that their child done something wrong. They know it. I'm talking for the people that do wrong. Now, you got a lot of black people that didn't do nothing wrong and something happened to them unjustly. But for the people that know something wrong with your kid, don't be afraid to turn them in or tell on them if need be. Stop letting us be the victim of your children. Stop letting these black people feel like since they are black and we're black, we want to be a goddamn victim. Because I don't want to be a motherfucking black person's victim because I'm black. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't have a gun. Because I know that when I get upset, my being upset is a little bit different than when another person get upset. Now, my daughter has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder when she was in her teens. I've never been diagnosed with that. However, I noticed that I do get angry, like angry 2.0. And to counteract that, I don't do drugs, I don't drink. what I do is, when things are just really messy in my life and I can't control it and fix it, I go get a cup of coffee. I go get a cup of coffee, and that's kind of how I smooth it over. Or I'll get in my vehicle and drive around for a long time. I'm riding out all my gas. Anything I gotta do to keep from busting somebody's ass and end up in that goddamn jail or prison, I will do it. But usually you got black people that's always on some other shit. And this is what's getting them killed out here. I'm telling you right now. This is what's getting their behinds popped off. Seriously. We do have a problem with white supremacy. We all know that. White people know that too. You know, they're not blind to what's going on. They don't like it. Everybody that's got white skin is not down with that bullshit. Just like everybody with black skin is not down with black people that hate white people. We're not in on that. Some of us, we trying to get through this goddamn life and live. But I got so upset last night to where I felt sick. I felt sick to where I wanted to vomit because the words was coming out of my mouth because I was only saying what I was truly feeling. And what I was saying is, I will blow somebody's ass away about my truck. All I kept thinking was all the times I worked, all the times I had to sacrifice paying this bill or that bill in order to make the car notes, or to pay insurance, or to buy new tires. I bought new rims for my vehicle. I changed out the headlights on this vehicle. I put the radio in it. That, you know, it doesn't have factory radio. This vehicle didn't come with a backup camera. It has one. You know what I'm saying? I put my own speakers, my own amp in here and every single thing. So I feel like it's not fair for another person because you're broke. You have nothing to offer anybody but your sorry, stealing self, and you want to make me your victim. We're not doing that. So I just feel like you want to, in situations like that, we always want to call the police. We always want to get the police involved.